Live from the Export Beer Garden Studios, this is the ACC SportsBook, powered by the TAB.
The ACC Sportsbook, thanks to the TAB.
G'day, Karl. G'day, Mashies. Great to be back, boys. Great to be back. I was overseas, Karl, unfortunately, and I couldn't punt. I did try and get on, and it's geo-blocked overseas.
Maybe a much-needed break.
Yeah, it was. It was a good time out, you know.
That's a nice way to look at it.
Yeah, a little bit of time out, but straight back into it this weekend, and straight back into it with a hell of a weekend of sport. But before we look into that, any good stories from last weekend's punting?
Yeah, I just want to address. I listened to yesterday's Agenda podcast just quickly, and I heard you come off the back fence laying around the Warriors not deserving to be in the 4.
Well,
Warriors are done. The season's rubbish. I can't cop that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just don't know. Like, it's nothing against them. Everything's gone against them. Injuries, decisions. I just don't know if they're a top 4 team.
There's a lot of comparisons to be made between the Waz and my social AFL team that I play for. By the time you reach the finals, there's just no one left in the squad, and it feels like it happens every year. We're just depleted every time we reach the finals, and I can understand where you're coming from. But Karl, obviously, you're not happy about that. Do you have something to say in retaliation to G Lane's comments that we don't deserve to be in the top 4?
We've been in the top 4 20 of 27 rounds this year.
Yeah,
I mean that's a top 4 side.
Suck on that, Lane.
There you go.
Side.
There you go.
I've got stats. I do not think we are done.
Do you not?
I think the top 4 is on this weekend.
Oh, give it, yeah.
What was that would you rather that you asked yesterday on the show, Lane? It was the would you rather between going over and versing Canberra, or would you rather have Penrith at home?
Yeah, I went home. But then again, I went home, but I also thought about it and said that the Warriors are playing better in Aussie than they are at home.
Do you feel the same way about that, Karl?
I've heard through the inner sanctum that the guys are up for this week and they want Canberra.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that makes sense. They've ruined Canberra's party before.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, okay. Well, you got that off your chest. So I mean, you're not the only Warriors fan that's come at me about this. So every time,
back, mate.
It's so funny because admittedly, I'm not a diehard day oneer Warriors fan, and every time I try and get in behind them, they always let me down. And I've been burnt so much by the Black Caps over the last 25 years that it's just I don't know if I can go into another relationship which does this to me. That's all.
You're a Kiwi sports fan.
There's so much emotion you can give. I get it.
Totally. Yeah. Anyway, give me some good news from last weekend.
Check out this for emotion. One of the great segues. Melbourne versus the Roosters last week. The Roosters absolutely gave it to Melbourne.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
This punter has taken a 2-leg. I could give you 1,000 guesses. You would not guess the 2 legs of this. $10 on a 2-leg multi to return 17,500. They took Melbourne Storm to win either half, which they won the first half 10-0.
Okay.
Into the Roosters to win by 30 or more.
Holy shit.
Tedesco scored at the end of the game to tip that up over 30. $10 into 17,500.
Oh, that's good. Jeez, that's good.
Yeah.
It would help sort a few issues that I've got going on at the moment.
Again, where did that crystal ball come from? Again, I don't understand the insight that these people have where they go into a game thinking, you know what, I feel like this first half these guys could get up and then all of a sudden you turn it around and then they're going to win it by 30 points. I don't understand how
I don't think it's the only multi they're placing. I'm just going to throw it out there. That my crystal ball there's a bit of salt laying going on. There's a bit of this across the multis.
To say that they've just covered all of their multis from the info. That win.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, this weekend, she's all on. That's the game that everyone's been waiting for since, I reckon, about this time last year.
Yeah.
When the discussions around Eden Park and the hallowed record of Eden Park are going up against a South African team that have beaten us 4 times in a row. Now they're going for the 5th time in a row, which will be a record. Eden Park, Saturday night. Where's all the money going at here? Because I don't know. I'm torn.
Natalia Imbruglia. Yes. South Africa holding 75% of the money.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
Market. They are $2.40. The All Blacks, of course, $1.55. The line is 4.5. We've had a $10,000 bet on New Zealand at $1.55.
Oh.
A $2,000 bet on South Africa at $2.40. No try scorers at the minute. We've got a couple of biggish bets. Well, no, they are big bets. $2,000 on, this is a bit leery, $2,000 on New Zealand plus 13.5.
Yeah.
South Africa plus 19.5. So somewhere in that window.
Yeah.
And under 64.5 so $2,000 on to win an additional 1,300.
Okay.
We've had 1,500 on South Africa to score more than 22.5 points.
Yep.
To win another $1,300. Someone has placed $1,000 on Australia head-to-head into New Zealand head-to-head at $2.20. Someone's gone 1,000 on South Africa at $2.45. And then a 4-leg multi, Otago. Manly plus 8.5. All Blacks head-to-head. Australia head-to-head to return $3,000.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there'll be a bit more juice coming out once the team's named later on today. So by the time this comes out, probably the team will be named, which you can get into your kind of your power plays and your try scorers. But yeah, it's interesting. I've got a lot of South African acquaintances that are attending this Saturday.
Yeah.
And they are bullish.
Oh, yeah, I can see why. Do you think how do the precogs get on when it comes to making odds for an Eden Park test? Do you know if they factor in the Eden Park streak that we've all been harping on about this week, or is that actually just a reflection of how the teams are performing? Because I look at like South Africa paying 13 plus $6.50, South Africa paying 1 to 12 $3.60, and I think Jesus Christ, that seems juicy.
I would have to think that absolutely comes into play, the streak.
Yeah,
because like you say, when you look at form, we just got towed up by Argentina.
Yeah,
we don't have the form, so. That would absolutely, I'd say every All Blacks home game, and particularly Eden Park, the All Blacks start at $1.01, and then we see playing.
Yeah.
And we wind them in or out from there.
Sweet. Yeah, okay, we'll keep an eye on that as we go along. That may form part of our three-way later on. Renfrew Shield, Southland Canterbury, they only just took it off the Mooloos, but now they're up against the unbeaten Canterbury team. Rank outsiders, South. I think you got them at 550 at the moment.
Yeah, five-ish.
They were rank outsiders last week too, Lane.
Yeah, I know, but like Mooloos are mid-table, and so are Southland if you kind of look at it. Whereas the Canterbury are unbeaten, the only unbeaten NPC team.
The precogs in the basement think that the Cantabs are going to do it, paying $1.15-ish last time I checked. Karl, is that about right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to bring it up.
I reckon Southland should go full South America on Canterbury. Like, let fireworks off outside their hotel room. Like,
do what you got to do.
Door knocking.
Yeah, I like it.
Wasn't that dash, ditch and dash or whatever. They like keep them up all night.
What
do
was
something.
Rattling?
Yeah,
Roof rattling.
Roof rattling. Just let fireworks off. Sell fireworks in Invercargill for 24-hour period and just let them off outside. Go full. Get in their bus on their way to Rugby Park from their hotel. Drive them to Gore and back.
Yep. I like that.
Get lost and go somewhere.
Slip a hundy into the back pocket of the chefs to give a bit of food poisoning in there. Undercook their chicken the night before. Do whatever you got to do.
Do what you got to do to keep it in Southland. That's what I say.
I can understand that, but I think the Cantabs are going to go down there and take that log back with them up State Highway 1 as a contributor set on the agenda this morning.
Potentially, yeah. Okay, we'll go to the Wars then. Last game of round play for the Wars. Now, you're pretty bullish about this, Karl.
So there's 3 games that affect the Warriors' position on the ladder this week.
Yep.
It's tonight, the Broncos versus Storm.
Yeah.
It's obviously the Warriors Manly, and then the Dogs v the Sharks. Put in plain and simple, Broncos lose, Warriors win, Sharks lose. We are in the top 4. Storm have named an outstanding team to take on the Broncos, and their record against the Broncos is incredible. You'll learn more about that in stats to impress the ladies. The Warriors, Lane, as you said, they've got a very good record in Sydney this year, overseas.
Yep.
And then Dog Sharks is a bit of probably the one we need to worry about. But I've got a few things for all three of those games. Storm holding 57% of the money against the Broncos. Katoni Staggs best backed any time. Xavier Coates best backed first try scorer, and Willie Warbrook, someone's chucked $1,000 on him to score a try at $2.02. In the Warriors game, 70% of the money is with the Warriors in the head-to-head market. They are $2.55, I think. RTS best backed any time at $1.95. Adam Pompey best backed first try scorer at $16. He's in some try scoring form. And some mugs put $1,000 on Manly 13 plus at $2.85.
That might be AG.Lane.
Happiness insurance.
And then in the Dogs, Sharks, bit closer, 50-50 in the head-to-head at the moment. Mulitalo best backed any time at $2.10, and Preston first try score at $12.50.
Have the Dogs rested a whole lot of players?
No, they should have, because they cannot go up nor down.
Yeah.
But they have named a full strength side.
Interesting.
Which, has thrown a few people. So the thing for mine, like Bronco, you'll learn why the Broncos are going to get their ass kicked later on. Warriors are, as I said, up for this one. The Sharks haven't played a top 8 team since round 17.
What?
Yeah.
I want their draw.
Yeah. Soft draw. So again, I've got some stats there later, but I think we are a red hot chance of the top 4 this week.
Okay. You're a Warriors fan.
Oh, I forgot to mention.
I can feel your optimism and your diehardness just coming through the headphones. Classic Warriors fan.
I forgot to mention this morning on the agenda, but you fellas will like this as well. I saw that, speaking of the Broncos, Karl, of course, there's been a bit of carnage this week with Reece Walsh and drinking toilet water for his rehabilitation. Look, it was a joke that probably missed the mark, but hey, here we are. But
we've all done that.
Look, we've all made a bad joke.
Yep.
And I saw this morning, and I don't know how reliable this article is, but it reads as follows. Reece Walsh is under pressure to clean up his image from the Broncos head office. The club is even considering appointing a crisis chief to manage his public image. So that's where it currently. So apparently they're looking at getting someone in to look after Reece Walsh's public image for the next couple of weeks. So a few distractions going on in the Broncos camp, as well as having a bad record.
I'd love to see the job description for crisis chief.
Do you know what I think it is? I've seen
we have a liability, and we need him to be fucking sorted.
I've seen this kind of wounding go on before, and I guarantee the plan is to get him on a woman's day with the wife and the kids.
Yep.
And that'll be their solution to it. Just a bit of some wholesome shit. Maybe do some volunteering. Go down there and maybe serve some soup up to some homeless.
Yeah. It reminds me of that. It was an All Black that committed a couple too many head high tackles, and then they made him complete this online. Do you remember this? And they made him complete, the referee association made him complete this online tackling course. Oh,
Really?
I'll do some research and I'll come back to this next week, because it definitely happened, and I remember talking to you about it even. But that's, yeah.
Oh, God bless them. That's what's great about the NRL, which I said yesterday. They just think it builds them up.
Yep, and if the NRL
Doesn't
are
bring 'em
listening,
down.
or anyone from the head office at the Broncos, I'm more than open to taking care of Reece Walsh's public image. And I can encourage
I
them
would
to
not put
do
you
so.
in charge of my public image. NFL is underway for all those people who are involved in fantasy NFL, which is, I don't think you can be involved in too many fantasy leagues, but that one seems quite
Holy
intense.
fuck, the NFL one's handy, eh? Because
Yeah.
my flatmate, he is big NFL, and he was on the phone for a few hours the other night sorting out his draft. I know Matty Heath, friend of the show as well. What league is he a part of? The Finkel Clutcher League? Joe?
Finkel Clutches, that's the one I'm in.
I tell you what,
It's fucking punishing.
I tell you what, I'm a huge NFL fan now, purely just from watching that second series of Quarterback.
Yes. Yeah, right, okay.
But a bit too late for the fantasy league. I've got my own fantasy running in that particular episode.
Yeah, and that has nothing to do with any NFL players, I understand.
No, nothing to do with Jared Goff and his family. Anyway, got anything coming out of the Phillies and Cowboys?
Yes. Philly, the Birds holding 84% of the money in the head-to-head market. They're paying $1.20. The Cowboys $4.50. Jalen Hurts, best backed anytime touchdown scorer at a measly $1.62.
Oh.
Look for the tush push there. And Saquon Barkley best backed for first touchdown at $4.40.
Oh,
Got a couple of big bets or big potential winnings,
Yep.
I should say. First one, just a bit straight bet. Philly head-to-head, Cincinnati Bengals head-to-head, and the New England Patriots head-to-head, 1,000 on at $2.94. And then we've got a 16-leg head-to-head. Must be picked around. I'm not going to go through all the legs, but this person has put on $867
can't empty you.
to return $133,000.
Whoa. Okay.
And look, the longest leg here is $1.64.
Oh, okay.
So it's a missionary, Larry, all in one.
Shit. Okay. F1 returns this weekend as well. We're back-to-back weekends. Anything exciting happening there? It's getting pretty dull at the top there, isn't it now?
Yeah. Speaking of missionary, I guess you could say
Yeah.
PS3 best backed at $2 this week. Max $9 is the worst result outside of the long shots.
Yep.
Our good mate Liam Lawson is the worst result overall. He's paying $251.
People still betting on him to win a race.
They are still betting on him to win a race.
Something is going to have to go catastrophically wrong for about 7 drivers.
I also feel like people who are still betting on Liam Lawson to win a race is just they now are in a bit of a mental struggle because they've done it for so long.
Yeah.
They can't.
They're
They
committed.
can't. What if it happens?
They're
And
committed.
then all of a sudden they haven't done it that week. Then
Yeah,
that'll be a
that's
fucking
true.
disaster. So
Yeah.
I think once you've done 3 or 4 weeks of that, you just have to keep going.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, points wise, yeah, sure,
Yep.
sure.
He's
always-
225 for points finished this week, which is still pretty good value.
Where are they racing this weekend? Because the Dutch, it was the Dutch one.
Italy.
Italy, right? Because it's the European League, isn't it? So hence they go back to back to back.
Right.
So it's in Monza.
Yes.
Nice. Okay. Right. Now, she's time to take a quick break, and we'll be back. A chance to go grab a pen and join us after the break.
Pause the podcast now and grab a pen for the hottest tips from around the TAB office.
Radio, Karl, how'd we go last week?
Not great.
Oh, okay.
The sicko is back.
He's back.
Fuck
Good.
yeah.
He had a winner at Addington.
Yep.
Ruston paying. Well, if you got on when we mentioned on the pod, it was paying $5. I think it jumped at $3. But in terms of thoroughbreds, I'm going to say it was a C minus. We had 2 seconds, a third, and the rest fifths.
Right. Well, C minus will get you a degree.
Got me one.
It's true. Keep me in the seat here.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so let's get into it. Sicko's back, obviously. No break for the Sicko.
No break for the sicko.
Let me guess. Addington, Friday night.
Correct. But he's gone. He's up and about. He's naming his own. He's got a multi for us, and he's named it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
okay.
shit.
Is he getting a bit too big for his boots?
The
Yeah, I'm
Sicko-
just throwing it out there.
The Sicko Soft On.
Oh, okay.
It's a top two multi.
Okay. What's he got?
So we've got race 2, number 1 Scrunch to come top 2 at $1.65.
Yep.
Into race 13, a long time between drinks here. Race 13, number 2, Better Be Quick to come top 2 at $1.75. Multi them together at $2.88.
Okay. Okay, the
Seen his
Sicko.
flips on. He has placed his bet.
Okay,
He's-
excellent. It's always it's an interesting one, isn't it, when you've got a multi that goes from one race and you've got to wait 6 races for the next one. Because if the first one falls over, then it's like, it's a lot of pressure on.
I think we need a song or a backing track as well for the Sicko Soft On, if that's okay, fellas. We can maybe spitball it during the week, but I'd like to put forward Celine and Dion's The Power of Love. I feel like that would suit the Soft On quite nicely. We heard it before playing on the hits, and Joe, Jury and I just about melted in our chairs, but you guys can have... Yeah, I think that would be a good option. But yeah, something to think about over the next week.
I was going to put it to Ruby, Ruby, Ruby with Sicko, Sicko, Sicko.
Oh! Well, that gives it some energy.
Yeah. Sicko, 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 Sicko! Ah.
Okay, Evan, if you're listening, can you just clip that bit up there that you heard from Lane and put that over top of the instrumental?
Maybe get someone who can sing. Okay.
No, we'll take yours. Yours is good.
Thoroughbreds.
Thoroughbreds racing at Ellerslie this week. How good. Race 7, number 2, In Haste, $3.70 and $1.65. I do need to point out this is a TAB Racing Club horse.
Oh,
Ooh, nice.
It is the favourite. You get $4.20 on the odds surge. Tiakau trained, OP on board, looking for 3 in a row.
Oh, there's so many omens there. 420, OP on board.
Yep. We've got a, speaking of OP, we've got an OP special. So he's sitting on 99 Group 1 wins.
Yep.
For his career. We've got an option for OP to win his 100th Group 1 before January 4 next year. You get $3 for that.
How many Group 1 races are there before that?
Or look, you're asking a question.
Like a dozen or so? Like, I mean, how many are we talking? Like, how many chances has he got?
It's 3, I would say.
Half a dozen?
Going to get me 6, 7, 8, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's worth it then. That's worth it.
I think it's absolutely worth it. Yep. First Group 1 of the season. I've got a top 4 multi for you. Race 9 at Ellerslie.
Mm-hmm.
nice.
Number 1, El Vencedor, $2.60.
Yep.
Top 4. Into number 11, Legato at $1.60. The top 4. You get $5.10 for that.
A couple of familiar horses, those ones.
Yeah, Legato, I feel like we talked about before, yeah.
Very good horses. Yep. Very good horses. Across to Straya, Doomben. Race 1, number 5, Northern Decree, $3.50 and $1.50. Race 7, number 4, Bunker Hut at $2.30 and $1.22. And then I've got 3 at Mooney Valley for you. Race 1, number 1, Crossbow, $3.10 and $1.35.
Mm-hmm.
Race 4, number 4, Red Aces, $20 and $5.50.
What? $20. Jeez. Okay.
Maybe a little each way play there.
Yeah, absolutely. That's Leary. Sweet as. Okay. Well, we'll post all those. You got one more?
One more. Race 9, number 12, Alabama Lass, $4.80, $2.05. One of my favourite horses to back.
Yep.
We'll get out front and run.
Yep. I'm very familiar with that horse too. I think we've placed a bit of money on that one. Okay. Thank you, Karl. We'll place those out on social so you can follow us in on those. But now it's time to stats to impress the ladies.
Oh, yeah.
That's to impress Warriors fans.
Yeah, right. Okay, you're going full NRL porn here. Go for it.
Okay, starting with Broncos Storm tonight.
Go the Warriors.
Melbourne have won 17 of the last 18, 14 of those by double digits against the Broncos.
Yep.
They've won 15 of the last 16 at Suncorp. They've scored 32 or more in 9 of the last 10 against the Broncos. Since 2008, they've covered the line in 27 of 36 games. The over has hit in 9 of the last 12 between these two, and Melbourne are 20-0 following a loss.
Oh.
Get on Melbourne.
Okay.
Warriors Manly.
Yep.
Warriors have won 6 of their last 7 games in New South Wales. Manly have covered just 3 of their last 11 when favourites.
Interesting.
The Warriors have covered 14 of their last 18 as an underdog. They've covered 13 of their last 20 on the road. They've covered 11 of 15 when getting 4 or more points. So I think they're 5.5 point outsiders this week.
Yep.
Warriors have covered 6 of 9 off a loss and 8 of 12 when conceding 26 or more.
Well, those stats there very much impress the ladies, but they also impress you, Lane, because they play into your theory that you've had during the week that you weren't really. I don't think you had any stats to back it up at the time, but you also felt like the Wires are pretty good on the road.
Yeah. For some reason, that matter. Is it a? I don't know. Is it a pressure thing? Is there less pressure when they get to Sydney? I don't think so because half the crowds are full of Warriors fans.
Well, of course, is that Jeremy Wells' theory where he feels like whenever the Wires play at home, there's too much mana.
Yeah.
And he thinks mana is what actually leads to Warriors' losses.
Over-mothering.
That's right. They have to go and visit too many marais, too many school visits. There's too many huckers that they have to do. They feel like if they can just get overseas.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, that's a Jeremy Wells theory.
Are you trying to
I'm just
palm that off
separating
to him,
myself from that.
Okay.
But that is a theory that he's had in the past.
Okay, Dogs, Sharks.
Yeah, like I said, haven't played a top 8 team since round 17. They did play the Roosters, but the Roosters have kind of been up and down
Yeah.
in a top 8. don't know if you saw last week's game. That was so bad. Luckily, the Knights were worse. The home team in this has won each of the Dogs' last 7 matches. Cronulla has failed to cover the line in each of its last 5 away matches. And 5 of the Dogs' last 6 matches at a core have gone under the total match points.
Okay. So what are you picking there? You got Storm, the Waz, and
Dogs.
the Dogs. Okay, excellent. Okay, now down for the 3-way. How did the 3-way go last week, fellas?
Oh, not good, I'm assuming, because I can't recall, and I tend to only hold on to positive results. Oh, Joe Jury's turned his mic on. Watch out, Karl.
My league came in
Okay, well,
shit.
Joe Jury's...
within the first 5 minutes of the game.
Okay.
Shut up.
Yeah, was that the Josh Addo-Carr's anytime try scorer for Joe? Wanganui race 2, Night Owl didn't come through in the top 3.
And then what did I put?
Canterbury Manawatu, you went Dallas McLeod, anytime try scorer.
Didn't hit.
No, did not hit.
Oh, long schlong. Yeah.
So what are you going for there, Mashi? Are you predicting you're going for some happiness insurance by the look of that?
Yeah, I should eat
smug
my
grin on your
hat.
face?
I should eat my hat because I was coming at you earlier in this episode for not backing the Waz this weekend. But I am putting my money, or my leg of the 3-way, on South Africa 1-12, paying $3.60.
How dare you? That's juicy though. $3.60 because it's going to be a tight match.
Surely it's 1-12 either way, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It has to be.
It's not, I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but okay. Well,
and if I take, again, like we said earlier in this ep, if we take away the Eden Park thing, which you can't take away the Eden Park thing because that's where they are playing, but if you did, or you were to take away the Eden Park thing, I really feel like they are the informed team over us right now. So.
okay. Karl, what are you going for?
I'm getting leery, fellas.
Oh, Jesus.
Just do it.
Like real leery.
Oh.
So, Broncos Storm tonight. I think the Storm are going to pile it on. I'm going to take the Storm to score 41 or more points at $7.50.
That is outrageous for a 3-way. You have come in fully tooled up into the bedroom for 41 points or more. Okay, I'm going to go more. I'm going to go more missionary. I'm going to follow in you from last week. Actually, I didn't realise you had Dallas McLeod on there as any time, so I've gone him any time.
Nice.
Southland versus Canterbury. I think Canterbury will pump Southland, unfortunately. And I think Dallas McLeod will score. He's paying $2, but that means the 3-way is paying $54. So they'll return about just under $5,500.
We might wake up tomorrow and that might be over.
Yeah, potentially.
Or we wake up tomorrow and go, hang on.
Yeah, it's
now
on.
Only 2 more to get.
It is on. But of course, if we win, you win because we give it all away.
Totes.
Karl, thank you very much. Good luck this weekend. Happy punting, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you, fellas. Cheers.
The ACC Sportsbook, thanks to the TAB.